This is the moment you've waited for. Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
Let's play netball! This is match number 27 of the M1 Asian Netball Championships 2018 between Chinese Taipei and Pakistan. First up, please welcome Pakistan! Here's your starting 7. Goal shooter, Anum Salam. Goal attack, Quratul Ain Arain. Wing attack, Kashia Asif. Center, Nayab Razia. Wing defense, Sumbal Zehra. Goal defense, Hina, Rafique, Rajput. And goalkeeper, Asma Akram. That is your starting 7. Joining them on the court are Shabana Moin and Sakina Shabir. Their coach is Shazia Yusuf and manager Mudassar Razak. Team official, Zafar Iqbal. Once again, please give it up for Pakistan. Their opponents, Chinese Taipei. Here's your starting 7. Goal shooter, Hsin-Ju. Goal attack, Dai Jun-Fang. Wing attack, Chen Peng-Hsuan. Center, Yu-Cian. Wing defense, Yi-Zhen. Goal defense, Chen Li-Jun. And goalkeeper, Lai Yu-Jie. That is your starting 7. Joining them on the court are Chou Min-xian, Ku Chi-yi, Zhao Yun-xian, Wu Yi-in, and Yang Mong-chuan. Their coach is Lin Yu-hao, assistant coach Chao Chi-ching, manager Su Chun-ho, primary care Huang Chin-chung, and team official Chang Chun-feng. Once again, please give it up for Chinese Taipei! The umpires for the match are Ahmad Safarudin and Natapom Namta. Reserve umpire, Yu Bi-ling. Once again, let's do it. Here we go. Chinese Taipei and Pakistan.
Soundboy killer!
Hello and a very warm welcome to the OCBC Arena. These are the M1 Asian Netball Championships. The match coming up in a very short while. Chinese Taipei up against Pakistan. I've got the former Singapore international coach Shu Yi with me and the commentary position. Shoes, good to be back with you. What have we got in store today?
So based on the past games, I think that in this game, Pakistan actually have the higher upper hand on this. However, Chinese Taipei is really young, and we'll see what they can come up with through this game.
Yeah, I think we have to predicate every Chinese Taipei match, don't we, with the fact that the average age of this side is 14. And of course, they're playing against women far, far older, on average around 7 to 10 years older than they are. So there is obviously that factor. They have been thrashed in every single match that they've played in. I think the biggest thrashing that we've had so far in this entire tournament was when they lost to Sri Lanka 137-5. And, well, that actually didn't go down very well in some quarters, did it? In terms of, I think the Sri Lankans were getting a little bit of criticism for that, for being a little tough on them. But you can only play what's in front of you.
Of course, and I think credit to Chinese Taipei, they are still very spirited, and that is a good thing.
And I think, I mean, you know, you've got to look at the fact that they improved against India, and the fact that the sense that they scored 25 points, they lost 75-25 in that second match. And then they were up against the Maldives as Chinese Taipei get off the mark, which is great to see. And yes, when they played the Maldives, of course, were far better than they were. And the Maldives won 73-10. And yesterday, they were in action once again and were up against the Philippines, lost 73-21. I'd like to think they've kind of learned something from this experience so far and got a little bit better.
They would have, and I have seen improvement through their games. Of course, both sides are seeking for their first win of the competition right here.
Yeah, so that's always something quite big, isn't it? Your first win in these championships. Don't forget, Chinese Taipei in the past have been pretty decent. They were 33rd in the world. And you're a little bit familiar with Chinese Taipei. I think there's been some Singaporean there who's coached in the past, and they were a decent side, weren't they?
They were, and just to say that it has been this is a completely new team as well. So they'll be looking to seek all these experiences through this tournament.
Well, what about Pakistan? They are not traditionally a big netball country, though of course it is a Commonwealth sport. Pakistan haven't particularly embraced it. And they got their campaign off to a losing start against Singapore, 84-17 in their first match. They improved slightly, I suppose you could say, against Brunei. They lost 62-16. They had a much better game against the Philippines. Still lost it, though, 62-36. And they had one final match against the Maldives on yesterday. And again, maybe not so bad. They lost 60-34. So in Group G, in Bowl Group G, where the teams that finished bottom of the initial group stages, Pakistan are third at the moment, Chinese Taipei are fourth. And Pakistan now race away to an 8-1 lead. We are expecting them to be the favourites in this one.
They are, yeah. But I think Chinese Taipei, they just need to be patient with the ball like they are. Right now, they are a very fit side as well, as I have seen them try to do a lot more after the game. Yeah, so we will see if this their fitness can last them through this game.
Pakistan do have a height advantage as well in this matchup. 170 centimeters is the average height. Chinese Taipei is 161. Intercepted there by the Pakistan goalkeeper, Asma Akram. Has that been kept in? No. The goal shooter there, Anum Salam, doesn't quite make it. Pakistan shooting average of 73.6. Chinese Taipei, I'm afraid, less than 50%. It's at 48, which automatically make things very tough for them.
I think just looking at this true court attack right now, that was just done by Chinese Taipei, they need to actually start coming forward for the ball instead of throwing those long high balls, because they are losing out obviously in height. And I wouldn't think that they are lacking in terms of fitness. So they should be coming forward for the balls instead of looking for the away ones.
Pakistan now into double figures, 10-1. I would think that they want to try and build up as many goals as they can. Not just win, but win as convincingly as possible. They've shifted the ball very nicely here. And that's a very good goal. Nice to see them move that fast from all the way back up front.
They are finding space really well.
Yeah.
Actually, so there's, like we mentioned before, that there is always a ball side option and coming through really nicely at a good timing.
So a good start here from Pakistan. And Chinese Taipei, I'm afraid, not starting particularly well.
That is over third. Call by the umpire. So in netball, you can't pass over two horizontal lines. Yep.
Contact in the process there. The wing defense, Sumbal Zehra. But they win back possession fairly quickly. Going for the lob pass, and that will work to great effect against the much shorter Chinese Taipei girls. We've seen that, haven't we, with the taller teams. They're generally, the easiest way to bypass your opponent is with those overhead or lob passes.
Yeah, especially if your shooter can find really good space and hold really well. So, and they're using their height advantage, of course. So, what Chinese Taipei will need to do is to try to get the balls up court, and they have to stay as near to their opponents as possible and challenge them on their takes.
I think the biggest exponents of this is obviously Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
We've got a 2.08 meter player. I've seen her up close and personal. That's pretty, that's impressive. Very, very tall, and she is their main weapon. Here come Chinese Taipei, looking to score their second goal of this match. Well, a bit more passing going on. And a chance here for their goal attack. Not taken. Dai Jun-Fang. Intercepted. Well done there by the Chinese Taipei goal defense, Chen Li-Jun.
That's a footwork call right there. So you can't reground your landing foot.
Nice pass up to the goal attack. Quratul. And the goal scorer makes no mistake. Anum Salam. Well, they've raced away to a 15-1 lead here. It's all going very well for Pakistan. Remember, Chinese Taipei have managed to score 20, 30 goals in some of their previous matches, so they are playing statistically the next weakest team in this competition. So they themselves would be wanting to at least try to equal, if not better, some of their previous tallies.
Definitely. They are, I mean, for their attack-wise, they are hanging into space quite a bit. So they they are finding that space in the goal circle, that triangles, but not taking full use of these opportunities, I would say.
Yeah, they've had themselves in a couple of decent positions. There's a goal defense. Hina, Rafique, Rajput. Very good use of the overhead passes. Nicely done by centre Nayab Razia. The goal shooting has been decent, pretty good in fact, so far from Anum Salam.
Yeah, and
You
she
still have
is
to put
the
them
main.
in, yeah.
She is the main shooter after all.
That's nicely done. Very nicely done by the goal defense, Chen Li-Jun. That's what you want to see more of.
Definitely, and on the defense, they've just stepped up a little. Yeah, with being tight on man on, so that is good to see, and we hope that. I hope to see that they continue that good work.
This is where they have not really been as good as they want to be in this final third. And there we go again, Pakistan.
But I must say that Nayab Razia, the center of Pakistan, she is putting in a huge load of work, both on defense and attack. She's connecting and she's getting balls in Taipei's attacking third. So I'm very impressed.
It's a lot of work. Can she maintain that? Just staying inside her third there. The chance now. Oh, I'm afraid they haven't been able to do well there. It's back with Chinese Taipei though.
Umpire just setting up things right there.
And now a great opportunity to get goal number 2 for Hsin-Ju.
That was not counted actually, unfortunately, because it was not set up yet. So when it was actually set up, it was intercepted.
It's just not working out for Chinese Taipei at the moment. And it's Pakistan, 19-1. They come straight back at Chinese Taipei. Will they go for it? Well, there's confidence, isn't there, at the moment from Pakistan. Very nicely done by Anum Salam. She's been good so far. Now, chance to make it 2. It's not taken. And it's back with Pakistan. Oh, they've stolen it back. They are unlucky today, aren't they, Chinese Taipei?
They are. Just a slight push from the wing attack. It's Chen Peng-Hsuan. That's why she was called up for contact. But that was too easy for Pakistan. Straight through court.
And up the other end to make it 21. Anum Salam there again. Well, this is going to help her figures because prior to this match, she had a scoring percentage of 75.34, which you'd be looking at getting over 80%, wouldn't you, generally?
Yeah, 80% is a really good percentage and above, actually, for any shooters, especially in World Cup qualifier tournament.
Chinese Taipei finally get their second. And there's a prime example of what they've been doing, Pakistan, to bypass Chinese Taipei players. We're down to the final minute of this first quarter. Thing is, there are some basic errors being committed at the moment by Chinese Taipei, aren't there?
It is, and I think it is also because they're too eager on attack.
Big pass again. That's worked a treat. And for once, she doesn't put it in. Salam. One final chance, perhaps, for Chinese Taipei if they can shift this fast. Ten seconds. Can they do it? Well, intercepted by the goal defense for Pakistan, Hina, Rajput.
At the end of the first quarter, the
Quick
score
thoughts
is
from you then,
23-2
Shoes,
to
on this first quarter.
Pakistan.
Pakistan is doing a really good job bringing on defense and being able to bring the ball down to their shooting end. So they are having a fairly easy time right now. So what we need to see from Chinese Taipei is that they need to be tighter on that defense and that they have to put that 3 feet hands pressure to pressure the pass into Pakistan's shooting circle.
Well, we can see lots of changes are going to be made here. Pakistan were all smiles there after the first quarter in this first game this afternoon here, the M1 Asian Netball Championships. Pakistan lead. Pakistan and Chinese Taipei. Pakistan with one of the most dominant quarters you'll have seen so far in this tournament. 23-2 shoes, and I think the disappointing factor for Chinese Taipei is they would have targeted this as probably the one match that they, if not going to win, at least get decent number of goals.
Yeah, definitely. But they're not doing as much. They're not doing enough actually to penetrate through the court to get the balls into the shooting circle. Like in this occasion, like we mentioned, they are playing too high and long, which it's not playing towards the Pakistan's team's weakness.
Well, they're inside the shooting circle, which is a start here. Can they push on? And again, failed to convert. Did see a number of changes which we'll update you about in a while here, but no one has scored yet in the start of this second quarter. It is more than likely that these two sides will meet again. In fact, it's almost definite that they will meet again in the playoff for 11th and 12th. That will be at 11 a.m. on Saturday local time. And the way it's going at the moment, I know we've still got a lot of netball to get through in this match, but I think Pakistan will be fairly comfortable even in that playoff shoes.
It is. It is, after all, a 23-goal lead at this moment. 24 now. Yep. A few changes, as I note. Wu Yi-Yin has came into wing attack. The goal attack Dai Jun-Fang has gone into a goalkeeper position. No, that was the goal shooter, sorry. And that was Hsin-Ju going into goalkeeper position. And we'll update you the changes as it goes. However, Chinese Taipei has just scored one.
Yep, they'll be happy. They've got their third. Well, Pakistan look to be, I was just going to say, look in a good position to get number 27. We're looking for options.
That's a great take by Wu Yin. Happens to be the birthday girl as well.
Oh, that's right. Yes, happy birthday to her. And maybe a chance here to get another one. Well, they always make it look pretty easy here, Pakistan. And again, that's good shooting from Salam.
Oh, that was an offensive contact call against Chinese Taipei's wing attack. It's costly, especially if it's their center pass. What I would like to see from Chinese Taipei, what I'd like to see more from Chinese Taipei is that when they have that chance in the shooting circle, after an attempt, they are actually trying to go for the rebound. So, yeah, trying to, capitalize on their opportunities.
Maybe something we weren't seeing earlier on in the match from them. Talking of rebounds, Pakistan tried to grab that one, didn't take advantage. But they've won it back here. (29-3), 6-1 in this quarter. Contact there. They're always looking for interceptions, aren't they, the Pakistanis?
They are, and they are getting through the ball line really well. Very quick to defensive transition as well. So that's great to see.
And that is something the goalkeeper, in fact, much of the defense has been good at today. So that's nicely done by Asma Akram. (31-3) at the moment. Pakistan seemingly able to continue where they left off. As a coach, Shoes, how would you now sort of talk to your team if they were 31-3 down at the moment? What would you be saying to them? Positives.
Positives, of course. We want them back into the game and keeping things simple. So really getting that basics right. Going to space, driving forward to the ball, things like that. Just taking care of their runs instead of trying to, be too involved with what the other team is doing, of course.
Talking of keeping it simple, Pakistan, they know what they need to do. I suppose you're right. At the end of the day, you want to just get the basics. That's the minimum you'd expect from a team. Get that right at least. Maybe cut out the unforced errors.
Of course, and Chinese Taipei is just giving away too many unforced errors right now. Simple things like footwork when they're on possession. Yeah, and not and hesitating too much on options or even trying to find the safest option. It is just going into the Pakistan's team's hands right now.
Literally and figuratively at the moment. Pakistan 33-4, 10-2 here. I suppose from a Pakistan point of view, since they are so dominant here, would they be setting themselves targets like, let's try and improve on the previous quarter?
Yeah, definitely. As a team, you will want to see those improvements and you can be happy about them. So even setting goals like shooting percentage wise, number of goals or number of interception, things like that. It's some small goals that may keep them in the game.
As far as Chinese Taipei are concerned, at least they've already equaled the number of goals they scored from the first quarter. They've got 2, and there's still about 7.5 minutes to go. Pakistan on 11 now. They scored 23 in the first quarter. So they're probably on target. Again into a good position here. And the goal shooter again does well. Anum. They have the centre pass as well, so he'll be coming back straight to us soon. Now, those are the kind of errors that would probably frustrate Pakistan when they've got themselves into good positions.
Yeah. Losing ball, in this kind of situation, it's just not what the coaches would like to see as well. They just need to steady it down. Oh. And that's a loss again. Chinese Taipei back into possession again, so they will need to steady this down, I hope. Get into space. Really watch out for each other. That was clever of the goal attack, that she actually decided that the 3 feet pressure was too intimidating and she took a step away to try to shoot it.
Well, they've already exceeded their previous quarter's total. They're on 3, and now maybe a chance to make it 4. Well, they'll be happy with that. They're on 6 now, 35-6, Pakistan. Well, you could see the idea there. Maybe Chinese Taipei finally feeling a little bit more confident.
They are, and look at their passing. Ah, and it's the footwork again.
So you start getting into a rhythm, and then another basic error creeps in.
Yeah, it is really frustrating. They really just need to be able to steady it down, not rush that pass, so that they can get away from that footwork call.
(13-4) in this quarter, 36-6 at the moment for Pakistan.
There's good positioning from the center. It's possession. It was initially a possession call for the goal attack. However, because of the hustle, it was after that a contact call instead.
Well, they are on 5 goals in this quarter alone, so this has already been much better from Chinese Taipei. And now Pakistan here make it 14 goals here in this, and they have a lead of 30. They're 37-7. What a great pass. Here come Pakistan. And this should be fairly straightforward for Pakistan's goal attack. And it is Quratul Ain. Under 3 minutes left.
I reckon the wing defense could have just ran through it, and that would have been a great intercept.
On 39 now. But there is just a bit slicker passing, isn't there?
It is,
Much faster.
And it is when they are moving, they are all moving into space, that they are able to find the options compared to when they are on a standstill.
Pakistan, for their part, also pretty good with the quick passing. (40 points, 40 goals rather, for Pakistan. And maybe there is a chance for them to hit 23 again. Oh, that was a good pass. Done well again by the Pakistanis, but there was an offside in there.
It was actually on the other end by the goalkeeper of from the Pakistan team.
Yeah, we were talking about basic errors. That's an eagle-eyed official right there. A chance here for Chinese Taipei perhaps to add a little bit more to their tally. There you go. That's their 6th goal of this quarter, 8 overall, with about 35 seconds left. 42. So not quite the same heights they reached in the first quarter, but Chinese Taipei, for their part, will be fairly happy with this. So as this wraps up, then, shoes, from a Chinese Taipei point of view, they've lost it, yes, but they've lost this quarter, but they've narrowed that gap, haven't they?
They have, and they're looking more confident through court as well. And
Halftime here
when
at
they
OCBC
actually
Arena,
do
the
get
score
into
is
their attacking goal
42-9 to
third, they are able to
Pakistan.
find that space into their shooters. So it's about making full use of these opportunities in the shooting circle. They are not shooting badly, are they? They're actually shooting quite well, I would say.
Yeah, the shooting has certainly improved, the passing as well. They've just picked up 7 goals as opposed to 2 in the first quarter. And at halftime here at the OCBC Arena at the M1 Asian Netball Championships, Pakistan still very much in control and in front. They lead Chinese Taipei 42-9.
That outlived me. They gon' tell the story was different with me. God's plan. God's plan. I hold back sometimes I won't.
Third quarter, second half about to begin in this Asian Netball Championships match between Chinese Taipei and Pakistan. Pakistan very much in control of this, though we have seen an improved performance from Chinese Taipei. It's 42-9 at the moment to Pakistan. And I think we've seen it quite a few times, haven't we, Shoes, over the last few days, that the side that's trailing, they generally, after what's been normally a tough first quarter, they've learnt a bit from it and adapted themselves accordingly.
Yeah, they have. And I really like that they have stepped up and they are not defeated in spirits. And they are, what I like about this Chinese Taipei team is that they're still screaming encouragements across the court to each other. So that's really nice to see.
From a Pakistan point of view, they started to have a number of unforced errors. But still in control. Chance here for Chinese Taipei to get their first goal of this quarter, which they failed to do.
Some changes that we have seen. So Peng-Hsuan has gone into center from a wing attack position. Fan Yu-Cian from a center position, she has gone into a wing attack position.
She's gone into wing attack, hasn't she? Yeah.
That's right. So on wing defense, we have Chou Ming-Xuan coming from the bench. And Yang Yi-Zhen going to goal defense from a wing defense position. And we have Lai Yu-Jie going into goalkeeper from a goal defense position. And in the Pakistan side, we have Akram Asma going into goal defense and Shabana Moin going into goalkeeper from the bench.
So lots of changes for Chinese Taipei, which I guess from their point of view now, it's really about rotation, giving everyone a chance.
It is, and like everyone will have a second position, so you want to try them in that area as well. And that was good from the goal shooter. That is Hsin-Ju.
Shooting from a little bit more distance there this time. The goal shooter, Anum Salam.
Chou Ming-Xuan doing really well and getting possession again for Chinese Taipei. Oh, they just need to pass through those hands, those long hands.
One thing to mention as well, that Pakistan, unlike most of the other teams, only have a couple of subs.
They have actually only 9 players.
Yeah, they don't have a big squad.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of a disadvantage. Again, good passing, and it should be straightforward for Anum Salam.
It's a no-go, so she will take it again. Just making sure that it is set up properly.
Well, this is the closest quarter we've had so far, 4-2. And so that should please Chinese Taipei. Now as the next target, of course, is to try and close that gap and even see if they can take the lead. This is Chen Peng-Hsuan. Well, they're just within one of Pakistan. This is very, very good. A much better performance from Chinese Taipei. Encouraging.
Encouraging indeed. I enjoyed so far seeing their ball movement and their defensive efforts. It's forcing a lot.
Errors.
Yeah, a lot more errors on the Pakistan side.
Well, there's also errors from Chinese Taipei, and actually it's a catalogue of errors there, isn't it?
It is.
And all of a sudden, they've got their tails up here. Chinese Taipei, a chance to draw level, which they do. 4-all. Next target to try and take the lead and maybe even look to win this quarter.
Yeah, and it is their center pass, so they should try to make full use of this.
You've just jinxed that one, Shoes. Unfortunately, we're seeing a lot of more errors now because the game has just intensified as well. It is Pakistan's centre pass. Kashia Asif does well. And the goal attack Quratul. Well, they're keeping pace here, the Chinese Taipei girls. Will be encouraged by this.
I hope to see that the goalkeeper from Chinese Taipei, as Lai Yu-Jie, being able to get around Anu Salam a bit more, so to confuse the space.
You're saying she's not doing enough of that at the moment?
Yeah, she's letting her get too much front space, and if she's caught in the front, then the lock comes. Yeah, so it's a bit too easy for Anu Salam right now.
So a bit more pressure, you're saying, is what
Definitely,
right.
yep.
There is Anu Salam now. To Quratul, who's going to go for it here. That's a bit better goalkeeping. I think you were saying that's what you want to see a bit more of.
Yeah, it's that just hustle onto the ball.
Pakistan edging proceedings at the moment, 7-6 in this third quarter. Might just give a bit of encouragement here to the Chinese Taipei team. No doubt they have improved quarter on quarter. Now it's whether they can draw level here. Coach saying quite a lot from the sidelines. It is just gone in. Much better. And they've got the centre pass. A chance to take the lead for the very first time in any match.
Just on screen now, Chen Peng-Hsuan. I've really enjoyed seeing her lead the attack so far in all the tournaments, and she is the main person to connect the ball to court. That's nice to see that she's just jumping around and really fit.
Well, that was the chance for Chinese Taipei to take the lead. They've not grabbed that opportunity, and here come Pakistan to get themselves back in front, which they do. They're on to 50 goals here. Salam with an opportunity again, which she duly takes. I think she wants to go off and seek some treatment. That is a bit of a blow for Pakistan. Because she has been very good for them. This is Sakina Shabir. But you do feel that Salam will come on as soon as possible, given how important she is to the team's needs. Well, I'm afraid the shooting, that's the one thing that really needs to be improved on. First bit of action there we saw for the substitute Sakina Shabir. Nicely put away by Quratul. 3-goal lead in this third quarter for Pakistan, 52-16 overall. Much quicker from Chinese Taipei, and good defending from Asma Akram. Pulled one back there to make it 8. Pakistan take advantage of that mistake. Opportunity for her first goal of this match, which she makes. Sakina Shabir. Good handling, and Sakina Shabir makes it 2 in less than a minute. And we're just looking at the bench at the moment, and it's clear that Asma, or rather Anum Salam, has got an elbow problem, so she'll be off. Could be for the rest of the match. We'll have to see. Just under 2 minutes left in this third quarter. Pakistan in control against Chinese Taipei, but it has been a much better Chinese Taipei performance as the match has progressed.
I would really like to see that the Chinese Taipei shooters are going up for their rebounds, like I mentioned before, after they attempt a shot. It's just as if they can't. I mean, they obviously want it in, but they have to try to fight for that rebound so that they can take a second chance at it.
Otherwise, it's just too easy, as you're saying. And I think you're also making the point at the other end as well. Rebounds at either end make it difficult for the Pakistan goal shooter.
Yeah, of course. So after a shooter shoots, she usually tries to go for the rebound, try to get nearer to the post so that she can have a chance at the rebound as well.
So basically what you're saying is you want more aggression.
That's right. And scoring a point again, just putting another point into the scoreboard for Pakistan was Sakina Shabre, and she has the highest shooting percentage out of the 3 shooters in Pakistan on a 77.78%.
Well, to be fair, she's had 9 attempts and 7 goals. Yeah, she's obviously been used quite sparingly.
But she will be using, she'll be looking to use most of this chance opportunity right now.
Absolutely right, absolutely. So last few seconds then of this third quarter, Pakistan have opened up a 5-goal lead. Can Chinese Taipei bring one back? Doesn't look like it's going to happen. It's just a few seconds left.
At the end of the third
So
quarter, the
much
score is
improved
55-17
Chinese Taipei,
to Pakistan.
who have reduced that margin just a little bit in this third quarter, quite a bit in fact. It's a very encouraging sign for them.
It is, and they're looking more confident now, so I hope to see them just up that a bit more in the fourth quarter, so that, the intensity is there right now, and they'll just need to continue their good work.
Pakistan have lost their big weapon there, Anum Salam, to injury, so it will be interesting to see how that fourth quarter pans out. For now though, after 3 quarters, Pakistan lead Chinese Taipei 55-17. Fourth quarter of this M1 Asian Netball Championships 2018 match between Pakistan and Chinese Taipei. It's been a marked improvement from Chinese Taipei. They only just lost that last quarter, 8-13. And Shoes will be looking perhaps to do even better now and perhaps try and take the final quarter, which would be a little bit of a cause for celebration, I suppose.
Of course, they have definitely improved through the quarter, and we have enjoyed watching them move the ball across. And as they put the first point on the board, 1-0 now to Chinese Taipei in this quarter.
Yeah, I think that's the first time they've taken the lead in this match. Just a matter of Pakistan now. The good news for them is that they welcome back Anum Salam.
And she is in the goal attack position, while Quratul is in the goal shooter position. Some changes in the Chinese Taipei lineup is that Wu Yuyin has gone back into a wing attack position. And Yun-Xuan has gone into the goal shooter position.
Here come Pakistan. Anum Salam in his new position. Quratul, presumably the change because of the injury.
Yeah, I would think that they just want to take her load off. She's still touching her elbow. It seems to still be giving her a bit of discomfort.
Well, Sakina Shaber must be thinking, well, I was doing all right.
Yeah, she was.
And would have quite liked to have played a little bit more of this, especially if the player I'm replacing is injured.
It just seems like it's affecting her shooting a bit.
So India 3-1 ahead here. Chinese Taipei, we mentioned earlier, they scored 5 against Sri Lanka, 25 against India, so that would be their next target, to try and beat that if they could. 10 against Maldives and 21 against Philippines. It's Quratul.
There are further changes to the Pakistan's lineup, where Asma Akram has gone into wing defense. And Hina, Rafique, Rajput has gone into goal defense. We have mentioned a change with Anum Salam and Quratul, where Anum Salam is in the goal attack position and Quratul is in the goal shooter position. And there is a change in the wing attack position with Sumbal Zehra. In the Chinese Taipei lineup, Ku Zhiyi stays on as goalkeeper. As mentioned, Yu-Cian and Wu Yuyin has gone into the wing. Yun-Chen has gone into the goal shooter position, and Yi-Zhen has gone into wing attack.
The centre there just perhaps caught a bit Nayab Razia, but she recovered. Well, she's getting a lot of contact on the elbow at the moment. She keeps clutching it as well, Anum Salam. And don't forget, these two sides will meet again on Saturday for the 11th, 12th playoff. As of now, Shoes, can you see Chinese Taipei being able to win that match?
As of now, my vote goes to Pakistan still. But if Chinese Taipei can continue their third quarter work, they will be able to put the pressure on the Pakistan team. Just trying to retrieve the ball here.
There's Asma. And now the new goal shooter Quratul. Nicely done by Quratul. She doesn't manage to get it in. Chinese Taipei win that. Very good defending there from Hina. Coming up this afternoon, plenty more matches. Maldives take on the Philippines. Sri Lanka versus Hong Kong. And really what must be one of the top matches of this entire tournament. Singapore against Malaysia, the old enemies. And that is kind of a must-win game for Singapore as well, isn't it?
Yeah, they will be. Singapore will be looking to gain their first 2 points in the league table, so that will be really an important match for them to be playing the second and third playoffs in the semi-finals.
Yeah, I mean everyone wants to kind of avoid Sri Lanka, don't they, in the semi-finals, because they've been clearly the best side so far.
Yeah, with a 2-meter tall goal shooter and their accurate passing, they'll be hard to stop.
And remind you, of course, the top 2 teams in these Asian Netball Championships do progress to the World Cup next year in Liverpool, England. So a big, big carrot. And Singapore, Malaysia, of course, carries with it so many connotations. They are the bigwigs of Southeast Asian netball as well.
Again for Chinese Taipei right here. A breaking call.
(6-1) at the moment to Pakistan here. 61 goals that they've scored. That's the highest that they have achieved here at these championships. Chinese Taipei, by the way, finished 7th in the last championships in 2016. Of course, a very different team. There you go. You wanted them to be better on the rebounds. They've shown a bit more in that.
They have actually, and it is good, for your whole team generally, to see that your shooters are putting in that effort.
Yeah. Agreed. Pakistan did not compete in the last Asian Netball Championships. Bit more movement here from Chinese Taipei.
I like the dynamics that the wing attack Yi-Zhen has brought into the attacking lineup. She is running more into the spaces and reoffering a lot more, which gives Chinese Taipei a lot more options.
Just about 5.5 minutes left here. Pakistan, 61. Chinese Taipei on 18. They've not managed to add to that one goal so far. I think that would be the big disappointment for them. You just see Anum Salam wince as she went up for the rebound. Pakistan have not been able to drive on from 6 either, so it's been quite low scoring so far in this fourth quarter. And finally, they managed to get their second, so well done there to Tsai Yun-Swan.
Umpire just setting it up again because when you're out of play, you can't actually talk as well.
Well, they're going to go for this one. Well done. Very nicely scored there from Dai Jun-Fang. And it's 6-3 all of a sudden. Remember, I think as a minimum, they'd like to try and get their highest tally so far. They got 25 against India. Straight up to Anum. .62 now, Pakistan. Shifting that around quickly. That's good. This is good stuff from Chinese Taipei. There's still enough time for them to try and win this quarter.
There is. It's just three goals apart, and that is 2 center passes and 1 turnover.
Pakistan, of course, will have something to say about that. They are on to 63. Wu Yi-In. And now Dai Jun-Fang. And she's going to go for it here. Well done again to Tsai Yun-Swan. Well, Pakistan will want to make sure they finish on a high here. With about 2 minutes to go.
Handled that well, I would say, Ian.
She's made a bit of a difference, hasn't she, in this fourth quarter? Well, they've just narrowed it down to 3 goals.
That is a breaking call by the umpire. So Pakistan has given their center pass away to Chinese Taipei.
Well, that might just be a little bit of fortune that they need. But talking of which, Pakistan get a break there. Right out across to Sumbal. Quratul looking for Anum, who does well. We're down to the final minute here of this match. Pakistan leading by 4 in this quarter. They've gone for tried and tested. The long ball up to Anum. She makes no mistake. She just looks around, has a look at the clock. Scores another. A little flurry at the end for Pakistan. You can see there's a bit of urgency here from Chinese Taipei.
And they get it smoothly into the shooting circle. They'll have another chance at shot now.
Done well. 24, but that will be it. They will not get their highest points tally. Or highest goal
And that
tally
is the
in
end of
this
the game. The
tournament,
score is
but they have
67-24 to Pakistan.
certainly improved as the match has progressed, and they'll be delighted with this.
They would be, and can just see that confidence throughout the match for them, that it has escalated. So that is something for them to learn through, and hopefully they will be able to come up better against this Pakistan side in their next match.
Yep. Remind you again that Pakistan will be Chinese Taipei for the 11th-12th playoff at 9 AM on Saturday. And for Pakistan, they'll be happy. They've got their first win of these championships.
That's right, and we hope that Abdul Salam will stay in the game.
So well done there to both sides, and many congratulations to Pakistan with their first win. They beat Chinese Taipei 67-24.
I've got Quratul, the captain of Pakistan, here with me. Congratulations on your win. Coming into this game against Chinese Taipei, it is a must-win game for you guys to secure your first win here. So what was the game plan?
Our game plan is we play very well and coordination our team, and we must struggle with our game and we win the match.
All right, are you happy with your team performance? Do you think that you followed the game plan?
Yeah, I'm very glad, and my team also very glad. We prepare our team for this match.
All right, thank you very much, Quratul, for talking to us. Congratulations again. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next game will be between Maldives and Philippines. Both teams are undefeated so far in the second round, so we'll find out who tops who.
Brothers for life, Mika Singh.